The ATF is losing 50% of its funding and a huge portion of its forces. Guys, I'm Gundome. This is your daily Second Amendment news. Let's dive right into this great story. From Reddit posts all the way to mainstream media, the left is freaking out about the idea of the ATF being defunded. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what liberals had to say.
The bill proposes a budget for ATF of $1.2 billion. It is a $418 million cut, a 48% cut to ATF. ATF, who has fewer than, I think, about 5,000 employees, 2,500 are special agents. This would require the cutting of at least 1,000 positions, and ATF, we all know, is already overworked and under-resourced. So I'm absolutely puzzled by that.
It proposes deep and damaging cuts to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, an agency central to enforcing federal gun laws and preventing illegal firearms trafficking.
This bill also decimates funding for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, which would lose more than 1,000 personnel who work with our state and local law enforcement to keep illegal guns off our streets, catch dangerous criminals, and prevent gun crime.
Proud Republican and gun owner Andrew Clyde had a lot to say about this.
I think I've heard from the other side of the aisle a number of great reasons to vote for this bill. Apparently, my Democrat colleagues believe that the federal government has sole authority over every aspect of Americans' lives. They seem to forget, or intentionally forget, that the federal government is constrained by the 18 enumerated powers outlined in Article 1 of the Constitution, and that the 10th Amendment further constrains the federal government by saying, and I quote, "The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people." And to quote Wikipedia, that I don't do very often here, but the 10th Amendment was ratified on December 15th, 1791. It expresses the principle of federalism, whereby the federal government and the individual states share power by mutual agreement. The 10th Amendment prescribes that the federal government has only those powers delegated to it by the Constitution, and that all other powers not forbidden to the states by the Constitution are reserved to each state or to the people. So I think this bill does a lot to move our federal government back in line with the restrictions of the Constitution, and I support it moving forward to full committee.
But this isn't the first time it's happened. In 2024, they faced a 2.8% cut to their budget. Last year, Republicans suggested they lose almost $200 million of their budget, and now it's up to $418 million. You know, I think my favorite part of all of that was the liberals saying they're trying to undermine the ATF's efforts. Yeah, that's the point. We're getting rid of the ATF. And guys, another great part of this is that this will also prevent them from merging with the DEA. As it stands, the ATF only has 5,000 employees. Guys, that's not much. And now they're getting cut down to about 3,400. This is an epic win. It may not be an ultimate defeat of the ATF, but we've cut them down to size. It's also going to get rid of all the Biden-era ATF rules that they just made up on their own, and they won't be able to continue doing it without congressional approval, which was the entire point of the Chevron case, where you guys might have first seen me a couple years ago. What do you guys think about this? Let me know down below, guys. Are you enjoying my long-form content? I'll keep making it, and I'm always going to make the short content because no one should be getting paid to take too long to give you the info.